From the land of the rising sun comes the fiercest fighters, the hardest hits, and the brightest lights in pro wrestling. Joshi isn't just wrestling, it's heart, passion, and rebellion packed into every single match. So lace up your boots, crank up the volume, and get ready to dive into the world where idols become icons and legends are born in the ring. This is where passion meets punk and wrestling meets pure chaos. Welcome to the Cult of Joshi with your host, Raja and John.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cult of Joshi. I'm your host, Raja, and I'm joined by my co-host, John.
Hello.
And we hope that you had a very nice Thanksgiving, if you celebrate.
Gobble, gobble.
And enjoyed your time off and whatnot with your family and all those fun things.
You celebrate food. Regardless, right?
Right.
No matter what part of the world you're in, you can get down with a little turkey action.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you should, because it's delicious,
Or
but...
little corn action, or, that cream corn. And that gourmet mac and cheese. You do so well.
Yum, yum, yum. I love to cook things and make things and bake things and just do all the things in the kitchen, so...
Well, you cook incredibly well.
Thank you.
And any kind of semblance of diet
it's just gone.
Is gone.
It's out the window.
Because not only was it good the first day, it was really good a couple days later during Survivor Series.
Oh, man.
In
Another
fact,
Thanksgiving tradition.
That would be the only good thing during Survivor Series.
Oh, man. We have to talk about it because we talked so much about Blood and Guts, right? We had a whole thing going on with Blood and Guts. And now we're here after Survivor Series War Games. And on the first hand, why do we even call it Survivor Series anymore?
I don't know. We could call it fence event because it's very much a fence now. It's not a cage.
Right.
Not a full cage. And, back in the War Games era,
yes, War
Games itself was enclosed in steel.
Right.
So you had the roof, and that was a very important part. Right. So now we have the launching pad. We have the nice little steel piece in between the two rings.
Yeah.
To use it on.
Just got to flatten everything out. We
have chains that are probably made of plastic with coloring on there. We have spots that are man, we have some stuff. Listen, that women's match, when you compare Blood and Guts. When you compare Blood and Guts, even if you're a story person.
Yeah.
If you're a story person, we talked about how Blood and Guts was story first.
Yes.
There was a lot of blood.
Was.
Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of blood. I don't think anybody could have predicted Sky Blue.
Just pouring half her, amount of blood in her body out.
Yeah, she just had a moment.
Holy moly.
But, still, there was a lot of blood. But beyond that, there was a lot of stories that all led to things that were happening or going to happen or have been happening.
Yeah.
It's
all intertwined.
Yeah, it's all intertwined. It all led to something. It all had been built from something. Mm-hmm. And that was awesome. That was really good. And it didn't start out. It wasn't birthed that way years ago when they first did Blood and Guts. They kind of got there. But for the women's Blood and Guts, my God, did it deliver, right? But when we get to this War Games, and man, even going from feeling forced to feeling just like, I think Dave Meltzer put it best, it was like just another match, but not even that good of a match.
Yeah. The match itself left a lot to be desired on top of being a completely subpar War Games match.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we went beyond that and we watched Raw.
Yeah, we did.
And there again, now listen, I like the Liv return just as much as anyone.
Yeah.
I do. I like it.
She's always a good time. I
like the fact that she's got a lot of stroke and they seem really strong as a faction and all this good stuff. That's fine. Rhea Ripley, it feels like a little Mystique is not the same. Mm-hmm. Anytime her and Charlotte mix it up, I love it.
Yeah, they have a great history together.
Yeah, I love the stuff with Charlotte and Alexa. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff there. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Just for me, for us, I believe, The War Games just didn't do it, pal.
Oh, it fell so flat. And I hate that. I hate it because I love every woman that's in this match. I love all 10 of them. I want them to succeed. I want them to do amazing things. We've seen them do amazing things.
Yeah.
And then you watch something like this that's just 45 minutes of not very good action, not very good wrestling, using the cage sparingly. You get the one spot jumping off the top, with Io Sky. And it was just such a letdown. And I
agree.
Hate that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I expect better from the booking.
Yeah, you'll find no celebrations here about us not enjoying something. We want to enjoy everything.
We want to enjoy it because we're going to have to watch it anyway.
Yeah, we love all of it.
We don't hate watch anything. I mean, it's nor much.
And I love what all they're doing with the tag team division. They had all the Rhea and Io and the Charlotte and Lexa and the Kabuki Warriors, and it's really fun.
Yeah,
it's just I don't know. It's something's missing, and this War Games was not it. This War Games was really bad, and I'm just glad it's over.
Well, I mean, and we really just pay attention because of the strong Japanese influence.
Yeah.
On the roster, but where's Julia?
I could not tell you.
I mean,
she's not here.
I thought she was. She's main roster now, right?
Yeah, I mean, she was holding a championship and everything.
Okay. Yeah. If moving on, I guess we could say hi to everyone.
Oh yes, I mean we did. We talked about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's true.
We said hello and welcome to the show. We got a lot to talk about.
We do
this week because this was a full week. 5-show Jones over in Stardom, wrapping up the Goddesses of Stardom Tag League.
Yes.
And we are going to talk about that. Yes. We're going to focus mostly on the last night of regular block action in the after tournament. Mm-hmm. There were 2 other shows, but we wanted, we don't want to bog down the show by reading through a ton of stuff. So we are going to focus mostly on the ending of the tournament and how it turned out.
Oh, what an ending.
And some exciting stuff coming up.
Yes.
As well. But before we hop over there, I did just want to quickly mention, because we have been keeping up with it, speaking of tag team tournaments, over in AEW, there's been a little more ground covered in the Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament on that front. And as you mentioned, with all the stories going on in Blood and Guts and such, so we had the next
I wish they'd call it that.
Match.
Blood and Guts and such.
There is and such involved. Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron took on Sky Blue and Julia Hart in the next round. And wouldn't you know it, Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron coming out on top. Once again, this tag team is breaking ground. They're making moves.
They are, man. They are. And what a great representation of the women, the homegrowns, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely. They're 2 that have come up through the ranks of AEW, just completely making stars over there, and as well as Sky Blue and Julia Hart. This whole match was just full of the homegrown talent. It was really cool.
4 girls that show you, what happens if you go to a TV and you take your licks.
Yeah, and you continue to work.
Yeah.
And you take whatever you're given.
Yeah. Amazing.
So it was really cool. It was a good match. Willow and Harley coming out on top, which is really cool. And they'll be in the final against whoever wins this next match. And setting this up was so fun because you had Toni Storm in the ring with Marina Shafir and Jon Moxley. And she's just berating Jon Moxley the whole time. It was so funny.
Jon is just amazing with the women.
He is.
And he doesn't, we know Jon Moxley doesn't get anywhere near the credit he deserves for anything.
No, never.
But I think he always does such a great job with the women. I love how he oversells them.
Yeah. He's always he's trying not to look at Tony for fear of being noticed. It's so good.
Even when he first seen Marina, in there with Megan, just oh, okay.
Yeah. The everyone better watch out.
Yeah.
His facials and everything's so good. But this promo was great. Tony's out here to announce the stipulation that she and Mina won when they go against Megan and Marina. So it will be the Timeless Love Bombs versus the Mega Problem in a holiday hardcore death match.
Yes, indeed. Even though they missed the perfect opportunity for M&Ms,
Yes.
You know,
Eminem's could have been great.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. But, you know, what kind of death match is it again?
A holiday hardcore death match.
So if we don't get a giant candy cane, I'm going to be very upset. But I love it because holidays just seems like something that Megan and Marina would not celebrate whatsoever.
Yeah, they're not into it at all.
Like we're not going to dress like a reindeer. You know, it's not. I can just.
Yeah, and Tony and Mina would be so into it. Dude, totally in.
It's a Christmas dance. It's Mean Girls.
It's amazing though because the holiday time is kind of like a hallmark for the women AEW deathmatch scene. Like the hardcore matches, they've had multiple around the holidays, so it's really cool to continue that tradition.
Yes, they have.
And in the tag team tournament, no doubt. So this match will determine who faces Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron in the finals to become the first ever AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. So it's gonna be crazy. You gotta imagine whoever comes out of this match is gonna be worse for wear in the finals because Willow and Harley didn't have to go through a death match.
No, they did not, and you're right. And I think that will play into it because, well, things like that play into things.
They do.
You know, it's I think it was actually this time of year that Megan first did her debut on Dark. The same time they did the death match. Like, I think it was the same night.
I think so, yeah. It was like around the same exact time.
Because I was there. It was just like one of those things I remember from where I was sitting. Because I was in Jacksonville several times. But yeah, I think that time was the
Megan Bayne time.
I think it was Megan Bayne and that incredible first tag team death match.
That makes sense, yeah. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, we're going to scoot on over to Japan because we got some Stardom to talk about. Some more tag league action.
That was my plane.
They did have 2 shows at the beginning of last week. On the 23rd, they were in Koriyama, and then on the 24th, they were in Iwaki. Oh, and on the 26th, they were in Kondon Myoji Hall. So that's 3 shows throughout the beginning of the week that kind of like wrapped up a lot of the tag team tournament.
Yeah.
But it was the 28th in KBS Hall in Kyoto, which was the final night of block action. And that's where we're going to like begin our journey to the end of the tournament.
At one of your favorite places.
Oh, Kyoto's always good fun because you got that beautiful stained glass window.
Yeah, that stained glass window that somebody got on, you know, some kind of discount at a going away sale at a church in England.
Yeah, 100%.
It cracks me up so much. Because if you just stare, it's like, even if it's the wrestling isn't so good, you can sit and just stare at this stained glass through the whole thing and see like the craziest scenes of just random religiousness that it's so much fun.
100%. Yeah, it's so funny to look
in
at.
Japan.
Like, I always notice something new in that window when they're there. Like I'm always looking and there's always something new I've never seen before.
Yeah, it's really it's a cool ambiance.
So on the 28th of November, we started off the night with a singles match between Emma Maishima and Saya Kamatani. And we've seen this trend with Saya throughout this tournament where she's been opening nights and having singles matches specifically with like the younger talent. Like it's just a very cool thing to see her do this.
If you don't know, I'll make it really quick. In 1986, one of my favorite things of all time in the history and the annals of pro wrestling happened. And I don't think it gets celebrated enough. Is like Ric Flair's probably over-celebrated.
Yeah.
But this particular thing, I don't think is celebrated enough. For the Great American Bash, which was a month-long on-tour event for the Jim Crockett Promotions and the NWA, all through the month of July and a little bit at the 1st of August, they cheated a little bit.
Yeah.
They would, hit all these wonderful cities, and not every city during July, little fun fact, was a Great American Bash show, but most of them were.
Right.
And this, in 1986, Ric Flair was putting his world title on the line against, like, I don't remember, I think 14 different competitors. But the thing about that, just think about that in today's terms. You get normally, like, one person that they're wrestling, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And you'll have it once a month or once every other month. I don't know. It's not continuous. And Ric Flair was going out there against Road Warrior Hulk, then Road Warrior Animal, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, and Rock and Roll Express.
Right.
Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, like Nikita Koloff. Like it was all these, Ronnie Garvin, Jimmy Garvin. It was just all these different people. And I just thought that was so cool. Just spreading that around and showing what a champion you are. So whenever I see something like that, and then the other thing I've always loved with a great champion is when they take undercard talent and they elevate the undercard talent to, just from wrestling with them, even if they're going to get beat, but it's just taking a shine to them and letting them have that opportunity against the champion.
Right.
And Saya Kamatani's kind of checking off 2 boxes because she's been going through different people.
Yeah.
And it's random opening match stuff, and I know there's been some tag stuff thrown in too, but but some of these singles matches, man, have been so much fun just seeing. I personally love the Kikyo stuff.
Yeah, she's been very taken with Kikyo Furusawa, it seems.
Yeah, the Kikyo, it seems like there's a relationship there, like some kind of mentorship or just taking a shine to Kikyo.
Yeah, 100%. And then this match here with Emma is like kind of the first time that she's sort of like given Emma that same opportunity to have that sort of match with her, because she's been with Kikyo a lot in the past couple of weeks.
And Saya Kamatani absolutely feels like my female Ric Flair.
Yeah. And she gives those vibes, right?
She's getting it. She is totally getting there.
In the next match, we had a 3-way match, a little high-speed action here. Mei Seira versus Yuna Mizumori versus Momo Kogo. And this was, of course, really fun. It's high-speed. It's all the recent challengers, right? There's Yuna, it's Momo, and Mei Seira, who has given them more and more of a chance lately. She's really turned it on for Yuna and Momo both. I think she's really impressed with their tenacity going after the high-speed championship. Unfortunately for them, Mei Seira is still the high-speed champion. She is still the pinnacle of that division, and she did win this match against the both of them. She actually pinned Yuna.
Right.
So which is sad, because you know how much we love Yuna and Mei as a tag team in this tournament.
And we've been on this Yuna train of seeing this spark come out of Yuna out of nowhere. And, we've seen the spark here and there, but it's been this incredible rise where we call her Stan Hansen, and Yuna, if you're listening, you are Stan the Larry Hansen.
They're related by some measure.
I put it out on X, or you put it out on X because I said it or something like that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That somewhere in late 1988, I'd like to know what tour Stan Hansen was on in Japan and what towns he stopped in, because I have my suspicions.
Because good lord.
Yeah, just that lariat that she has.
Yeah.
And some of just when she takes over, but that's why it's kind of ebb and flow, because this one, you didn't have the same. It's almost like maybe she just hates Suri.
I think that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
We have seen her turn it on in other matches against other people, but I think in this context, she's more focused on the speed, and maybe she doesn't want to hit Mei Seira that hard now.
Well, no, I love it though, because it kind of feels special now. Our hunches were true. Mm-hmm. When her and Suri get together, man, it's special, and it's different, and it turns it up, and I'm fine with that.
100%. And actually, I do want to mention on the 2 nights before this, when Suri was having a tournament match, they actually flashed over to the side and showed Yuna watching the match. Which
strange.
I thought was really cool.
Random house show.
Yeah, it's like just in the middle of the week house show, and this is tournament match with Suri and Miku versus Osita and Tia Taleko, and it just, for just a second, over there on the side, Yuna's like watching the match intently, and it's just like building that little bit of story.
Yeah, it was almost like it was just for us.
Yeah.
If nothing ever happens for it, we're sitting there watching this house show, and like we've said before, we don't do this deal with, well, it's just a house show, we're not going to watch it. No, we watch every single second of Stardom.
We do.
And
we can get our grubby little paws on.
Yeah, and we do it for a reason, for things like this.
Yes, because you never know when
you don't.
Something's going to get slipped in there, something's going to happen, or someone's going to say something. It's like, you never know what's going to happen.
We always get rewarded.
Yeah, we do. It always pays off, right?
Yeah.
And even if it's not like a storyline, the girls find a way to pay it off, like,
oh yeah,
like by themselves. Like they have their own little things going on, and they always like deliver on those, which I love. Absolutely. Then we got into tournament action, starting in the Red Goddesses block. Osita and Tia Taleko, speaking of our Mexican friends, took on the tag team champions Ruaka and Natsukatora. And going into this match, Osita and Tio really needed this win to have any shot at going on to the finals tournament. And unfortunately, they were unable to secure those 2 points. Ruaka hit Teo Teleko with her dreaded black box, and Natsukatora was able to get the pin on Tio. So Ruaka and Natsukatora took the points, and it effectively eliminated Osita and Tio from being able to go to the tournament after the tournament.
I just want to say for the record, it is hard to describe, and it's silly for us to describe, the difference. We already loved, I mean, who doesn't love FWC?
Right.
FWC is
as a tag team.
They're one of the greatest women's tag teams of the last decade. Mm-hmm. And, you know, two of the greatest workers of the last decade. Hazuki has trained so many people. Mm-hmm. You know, she's so amazing. And Koguma, whether she's doing comedy or legit, you know, straight wrestling, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
And for some reason, when these ladies met these people in Mexico and let them, you know, take their spots.
Yes.
And put these masks on, there is something Jim Carrey kind of magic special mask about this, that this mask is not like other masks, because this mask turns some people into absolutely different wrestlers.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's better, it's different.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
It is. It's so enjoyable.
They are so good at it.
Yeah, they keep adding new stuff. Like every match, we'll see a brand new move that they've just added into their arsenal.
I dread the thought of it just going away.
Yeah, like never coming back.
Yeah.
Obviously, Hazuki and Koguma will come back, but the thought of never ever seeing Osita and Teo Teleko ever again makes me very sad, because they're so cool.
Yeah, no, I'm really down with it.
I am too. They're amazing. They're a great tag team, just like FWC.
Yeah.
They work great together. The way that they work is so intriguing and fun. Like, I just want to see more of them.
Yeah, me too.
But they did, unfortunately, lose this match, so we were not able to see them in the later tournament, which is sad, but, I mean, it is what it is. In the next match, in Blue Goddesses, Suzu Suzuki and Rina Yamashita took on Rina and Konami. These were two teams that didn't really have a chance of advancing into the next stage of the tournament, but Suzu and Rina did win this match. Suzu Suzuki pinned Rina with the tequila shot, and they were like celebrating like crazy backstage just for getting 2 points. Like, they were just happy to win this match.
Which just makes it wonderful.
Unfortunately, though, they did decide to put the Bloody Girl School on hiatus. Apparently, it was not doing very well financially. They were not having a great time. So the school is, as of now, closed.
Yeah, it's really sad, man.
It is. I wanted to go.
If we could have done a GoFundMe or something.
Maybe we could have saved it.
Yeah, save the school.
Oh, it was such a good institution. I'm really upset about it.
So many people came out of that.
I know. It's like they recruited so many people and still it couldn't stay open.
Still it couldn't.
In the next match in Red Goddesses, we had Rion and Waka Tsukiyama versus Akira Kurogane and Bozilla. And this was a match that Akira and Bozilla really needed to win in order to really secure their spot in the next stage of the tournament. Thankfully, they were going against Rion and Waka Tsukiyama, who couldn't seem to get a win at all in this tournament, because they did lose this match and end up with 0 points in the Goddesses of Stardom Tag League, which, you know, we were rooting for them. We said they were going to get at least 1 win in this tournament. Unfortunately for them, that didn't happen. It was Akira who won this match. She submitted Rion with the crossface to win here, and Bozilla was very happy with her after this win.
Yeah, man. I tell you, this story took a minute for me, but the story with Bozilla just completely hating on Akira, yelling from outside the ring, you know, all you do is F things up, all you do is F up, you know, and forcing herself in there to get the pay. I mean, absolute abuse, right?
Never changing, like she just throwing Akira into the corner to tag.
And Akira keeping that bright-eyed, you're my best friend. I just want to make you happy.
Yeah.
I want to earn your respect.
Yes.
You know, keeping that going the whole time.
She just wanted to be a tag team.
You know, it kept getting us to that point of, wow, and when this match, it kind of felt that payoff happening.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Akira got the win and Bozilla didn't shove her away.
Yeah.
And, I mean, she was still kind of like, at this point, but Akira, she gave Akira her kudos, which is all she wants.
Yeah.
And I think she's kind of starting to come around, you know?
And now really digging these guys.
Me too. I love the tag team. I think it's great.
Yeah.
And I think it might stick around a little bit, but we'll see.
I think it's been good for Bozilla.
I think so too. It's really cool to see her with someone like Akira and being able to play that role that she's been playing.
It's given her some range that was desperately needed.
Yeah, definitely. In the next match in Blue Goddesses, we had Hanako and Megan Bayne versus Saki Kashima and Shiri. And you cannot convince me that they are not somehow setting up for a Megan Bayne versus Shiri singles match out of this, because, oh my God.
Yeah.
Their work together is insane.
It really is. It's so good.
It was amazing. Saki Kashima, to her credit, tried so hard to get the win in this match. Unfortunately, there was something that happened within the course of this match, and Saki Kashima was injured, and it was very sad to see, because she did run off.
Yeah.
Like halfway through the match, her and Hanako almost got counted out, and Shiri's like freaking out. She's yelling. She's like, "Where is everybody?" And Hanako eventually carried Saki back out to the ring, but once Saki left, it was like the rest of the match was just Shiri versus Megan.
Yeah, we got
at that point.
It feels like we got like 10 minutes of that match.
I know. And we did get a long match, because this one went to a time limit draw, which is, I mean, Hanako and Megan still remained basically undefeated, but a draw is a draw, man. Like, they didn't Shiri and Saki didn't lose.
Yeah, no, it was really interesting. Hate for the injury to happen, but the intrigue of how they were able to keep going was, just pure professionals.
Yeah, and we would find out just in the very next match that the injury that happened in this match would eliminate Saki and Shiri from being able to advance, which is sad, because they got 9 points in the tournament. They did awesome this year, and they are not able to take their place in the next stage of the tournament. It sucks for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They would have made it.
Yeah, they would have made it, 100%. They had the second most points in their block, so they would have been in at second place, just under Hanako and Megan. So they did really great this year, and it blows that they weren't able to capitalize on that.
Get well soon, Saki.
Yes.
We are behind you.
Yes, always. We love Saki Kashima, and she did so good this year. She was so serious, and props to her, because she did great. She's a warrior. In the next match, also Blue Goddesses, we had Aya Sakura and Sayaka Kurara versus Miyu Wamasaki and Azumi. A fantastic match, amazing work all around, and a quite surprising finish considering how O2 Line's tournament had gone. You would kind of expect them to get a win here for a few more points, but it was Aya and Sayaka in particular reversing the Azumi Sushi to pin Azumi for the win, putting Aya and Sayaka firmly in the second place position in the blue block.
The craziest finish, dude. I mean, because like you said, Japanese tournaments, a lot of times you'll have somebody that's really strong, not start out so great, and come back. We even talked about that, and they'll come back and they'll find a way to squeak in and then maybe win it. And that's what we were expecting. It's O2 Line, man. It's Azumi, for love of God.
Yeah, they've been a tag team forever.
Arguably pound for pound the greatest wrestler on the planet.
Right.
And in here not doing so great, and then you have this upset, which this is an upset by anybody's terminology.
Absolutely.
This was an upset, but wow, the babies.
The babies, Sakurara. We were excited to see them get this win. Excited. And it was after this match that they announced that Shiri and Saki were not going to be able to take their place in the tournament, and that along with Hanako and Megan and Aya and Sayaka, Saya Ida and B. Priestley would be the third team to enter the tournament afterwards.
Yes.
So they were really excited during that announcement. Aya and Sayaka, they were like totally happy that they got there. So they were just happy to be in it. I don't think they cared about anything else.
No, it was awesome.
And in the main event of this night in Red Goddess, we had Miku Kanai and Sari versus Saori Ano and Natsupoi. And going into this match, Saori and Natsupoi, they needed a win or a draw to get into the next stage of the tournament. Sari and Miku Kanai needed to win. and they would be in over Saori and Natsupoi. And, you know, there's this huge story going on right now with Saori and Natsupoi. They're like at each other's throats. Essentially, Poi is a little more enthusiastic, which we will see later on, about this whole quote-unquote feud that's going on. I think it's only a feud in her head at this point. But this match was hard-hitting, as you would imagine. It was fast-paced, and the ending was a complete shock when Miku Kanai rolled Saori Ano up after Saori took a Uranage from Saori and pinned her. So Miku Kanai with the pin over Saori Ano, who's challenging for the World of Stardom Championship in a couple weeks. Nonetheless.
Just totally insane.
Like the craziest finish you could possibly think of.
Non-contracted worker for Stardom, pinning one of the top tier, like you said, main event wrestlers on the roster to advance.
Yes, so Miku Kanai and Saori advanced to the second stage of the tournament, and Natsupoi and Saori Ano are just left out in the cold at this point.
So insane.
It was crazy, and it also was amazing. Like, I love stuff like this when you can't predict what's gonna happen. And when Saori came in here with Miku as her partner, it's like, it's Saori, so they're probably gonna do well, but I didn't expect them to be at the top of the block.
No, nobody expected that. I mean, like you said, you expect them to have like 6 points and do well, but you don't expect this.
No.
So it was super cool, and like you said, it's the best when you can't predict it. And one thing this tournament has proven to us, you can't predict anything in Stardom.
No, you can't. Like, that's a shot at me, I know. But my tweet on the final night, every pick I made on the final night, I was not on my game, or maybe I was just doing the predictable thing, and Stardom said, nope.
My favorite part about that tweet is that tweet got so much momentum after everything was wrong.
I know. Maybe that's for the best. I mean, people saw me be so wrong, they thought it was funny.
No, it was. Listen, man.
I picked the most obvious choices.
You didn't even just pick your favorites. You picked what probably would happen
normally.
In a
I went with the safe bet.
In a predictable environment.
You never go with the safe bet.
Well, I mean, you know.
I should have gone with my heart picks.
This is crazy.
It was, yes. My favorite part was the reply with the gif from Looney Tunes with the guy missing the baseball.
Yes.
With the bat, like, every single time.
Yes.
So good.
But we were
so
very happy for that.
Yes, thank you for all of the attention on my incredibly bad picks on the final night. But before we get there, we have to talk about November 29th in Osaka, which was the quarterfinal night of the next stage of the tournament. So we're going to have 2 tournament matches to determine who goes to the semifinals to face the number 1 seeds in each block. And from there, they will wrestle to see who goes to the finals. But on this night, it was just the 2 matches. We are in Osaka in a packed Edion Arena.
My God.
Holy crap. This place was jammed to the rafters.
Yeah, man, it was super sold out, no vacancy.
It was.
MFer.
Yes, 959 people officially.
Yeah, which you know, say what you will, but 959 people in there. I don't know what the normal, like, but the SRO was all sold out, man. There was people standing around the entire place. Yeah. It has to normally be like 750
I've never seen it look like this.
No.
It looked like a sea of people in that little tiny area.
Yeah, they were begging for chairs.
It was beautiful, and the girls delivered. Like, the 28th and the 29th, the wrestling was so good.
So good.
The energy was so good.
It's so amazing.
They made this little this night look like a little pay-per-view, even though it wasn't.
Oh, I love this night.
It was amazing. It was probably the best night of the tournament aside from the opening night. I would imagine. Like, they're both very similar in terms of quality.
Osaka was great.
And we only had 2 tournament matches, but the rest of the matches were amazing.
Yeah.
So this night kicked off with a tag team match. Saori Ano and Shiri versus Konami and Saya Kamatani. And I know this is a prelude for both Saori Ano and Shiri facing off against Saya Kamatani in the coming weeks, but I love the addition of Konami in there just for a little, like, spit in the face of Shiri because we know their relationship.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was connected in this match.
Yes, and this match was just chaos from start to finish. It was a complete cluster. You know how hate is, but they like upped the ante in this one, and we don't normally see Saya Kamatani partake in the more like explicit cheating.
Yeah, no.
That hate normally does, but she was all in on it tonight.
She was.
The finish happened because Saya Kamatani grabbed Daichi and low blowed him so that he was out of the picture. She then proceeded to spray paint Sariano in the face with Konami's spray paint and then hit her with the Star Crusher, which resulted in the pin and the win for Hate. And this is just presumably going to light a fire under Sariano, but also Shiri coming after that in JPW Strong Belt at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes.
It's just beautiful work.
Double prelude.
And Saya Kamatani continues to be a gem of a heel.
Yes. Yes.
I absolutely love her. She's been doing some crazy work during this tournament just on her own account and just building up to both Dream Queendom and Wrestle Kingdom. It's going to be mind-blowing. I can already feel it.
Great way to start.
In the next match, we had a banger of a three-way between Rena, Hina, and Megan Bain.
Twinsies.
Twinsies indeed, because even though it was brief, even though it was just a flicker, we did get some Rena and Hina team-ups in this match.
Dude, we popped like little kids.
The crowd did too.
Yeah.
That big crowd in Osaka, every time there was even a hint of Rena and Hina working together, they were on there, like, they were yelling.
Oh, we loved it. We loved it because it looks so good. It looks so right.
Yeah, and I love the setup to this, because Megan Bain is such an imposing force that you have no choice but to team up against her if you want to get any leeway in this match. So Rena and Hina, who typically avoid each other like the plague, mostly Rena, they had no choice. They had to work together, and every time they did, it was a joy and a delight. I cannot wait until these two end up as a tag team one day.
Yeah, in faction.
You know it has to happen.
The sister faction's it's gonna happen.
The Sisters of Stardom faction will happen one day. We believe in that.
Yes.
Megan did end up winning this match. She did her running Liger Bomb on Hina, for the pin to Twins.
The Twins.
For the pin. So she did win, but I just thought this match was fantastic.
I loved it.
It was just for the fun of it, I think. Like the joy of all of us.
For me, at this point, we were 2 for 2 on a magical night with a great atmosphere.
100%. The next match was a tag team match. Osita and Teo Taleko coming out here against Kikyo Furusawa and Momo Kogo. So Momo and Kikyo, of course, doing their best against Osita and Teo, but they are such heels. They're Rudos.
Yes, they're Rudos.
Actually. Yeah. And they were just on top of it in this match. Osita actually submitted Momo Kogo with a spinning headlock, like Momo tapping mid-spin. Because what are you going to do?
Yeah, you gotta tap out to that.
What are you going to do when she got your neck cranked and she's spinning you around?
Yeah, spinning neck crank is done. Yeah. It's dunsies. Yeah.
So a little more Osita and Tio's. Nice to see them
awesome.
Here. In the next match, we had a 6-man, Emma Maishima, Yuna Mizumori, and Natsupoi teaming up to take on Miyu Amasaki, Azumi, and Mei Seira. And there were some really cute moments in this match with Neo Genesis. Azumi constantly teasing, doing the standing moonsault. She never ever gets it. Even SLK tweeted out after the fact, she's like, I wonder if we'll ever get to see Azumi's mysterious moonsault or whatever. But Mei Seira did do the standing moonsault.
She did
a version.
This song is not the greatest song in the world. It's just a tribute.
She tried.
She did try, and it looked like a moonsault.
Yes, it did. She did flip all the way over. Her forearms got involved, but it's neither here nor there.
Speaking of trying, I felt really bad in this match.
Oh man, we can't just not mention it.
Poor Emma.
It happens, right?
It does happen.
You're in the middle of a match. It's very fast-paced. Things are going to go wrong. We've seen it time and time again. But the way that she went up on that rope for the springboard and just completely slipped, face plants on the mat, it looked so horrible. It looked awful for her. I felt so bad.
Yeah, but it's funny enough, it wasn't the worst slip off the top rope that we've seen this week.
No.
We're not even covering these shows But we also watched all the Marigold House shows.
Yeah, from like the weekend before.
Yeah, from the weekend before. Tell them about the slip.
Oh man, there was a match, a three-way match, and Nagisa Tachibana went for her jump off of, like, where she jumps up to the top rope in the corner and then jumps back into the ring. But her foot got caught up on the rope and she fell from the top rope to the outside and landed on her back on the floor. It looked horrible.
Oh my God, it was so loud.
I didn't think she was going to get up after that, but she did.
Oh, it sounded like a
Bless her
shotgun.
heart.
It sounded like a shotgun blast inside a bathroom.
It did.
Like,
it sounded horrifying.
It was so bad.
I was so worried about her.
You know, after we'd watched it like the 42nd time,
we just had to make sure of what happened.
Yeah, we tried to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
But
Kazuna Tanaka came running, to her credit. Like,
she
she was freaked out. It was horrible.
She did. Kazuna, like, looked pretty, worried about her.
Yeah, but Nagisa did get right back up and roll in the ring. Emma Maishima got right back up and into the match, and she ended up doing a springboard later, like, the next night. So, I mean, she got right back on the horse.
And it was Kazuna and Nagisa the next night in a singles match.
Yeah, so these things happen.
Yeah.
We're just glad nobody got hurt. Like, really hurt, badly hurt. I'm sure it hurt a little. But Neo Genesis did win this match. Good for them because, Azumi really probably needed that little pick-me-up after the whole tournament debacle.
Yeah, absolutely.
But after that, we went on to another six-man match. Rion, Hanako, and Waka Tsukiyama versus Rana Yagami, Lady C, and Ami Sori. So a little EXV versus God's Eye action in this one. It was actually Rion who rolled up Rana Yagami for the pin in this match to win it for EXV. And so Rion finally gets a pin after her and Waka go winless in the tournament. But it's the effort that counts on that part.
Yeah. I love how Rana seems like it shocked, like,
I know.
How dare you pin me?
It's so funny. It's been happening for like a month.
Yeah.
She continues to get pinned, and after the fact, she's like totally in shock. She's like, "What just happened? I got pinned? No, it can't be."
That's exactly how you act when she gets pinned.
I'm always shocked. I'm like, "What? They pinned Rana?"
Yeah.
It's kind of hilarious though. I don't know if it's leading anywhere, and I know Rana is still technically like a rookie. So is Rion.
Technically.
So it's not surprising to see her taking pins, but I just love her so much that I'm like, what?
No, I know.
Huh? But yes, I know Rana will get her time.
Oh, absolutely.
In the next match, we had an all-out brawl between Suzu Suzuki and Rina Yamashita and Ruaka Natsukatora. I kind of thought that maybe Mavita Loca would get a little Penske or a little win of some kind over the tag team champions here. Maybe get a little shot at the belts. That didn't happen.
No.
Because both of these teams are just, they don't care about anything except beating each other up. And that led to a double count out because nobody thought to get back in the ring. I'm convinced that Suzu just doesn't hear the count. She just doesn't pay attention. She's just gonna fight.
She just tunes out, dude.
That's all she cares about is fighting. But it was still a really enjoyable match. You see these two teams in there just taking it out of each other.
No, I mean, listen. Anytime I get to see Rina Yamashita, it's
she's so good.
It's just a treat to the eyes.
I know.
She's so amazing.
Much fun. And I'm so excited because we get some good Mavita Loca coming up here soon. That brings us to the two final matches of this night, which are the tournament's quarterfinals, which is both blocks. The three teams went to the next stage of the tournament. So this is number 2 and number 3 from each block facing off against each other. So on the red side, we started off with Akira Kuragane and Bozilla versus Miku Kanai and Sari. And wouldn't you know it, Bozilla and Sari, they're gonna kill each other one day, I'm convinced. Because holy crap, they're violent when they get in the ring together.
They are. When these two are in the ring together, business is picking up.
Yes. They throw hands. Like, Bozilla scares me. She throws people around like it's nobody's business. And then, of course, Sari, she lays the hardest forearms in on Bozilla that I've ever heard in my life. It's just insanity, these two against each other. And I'm sure one day we'll get some kind of singles match between them, but I'm terrified if we do.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of things, you've got Akira Kuragane and Miku Kanai, who just completely went at it.
Did we not have a singles match with them in Marigold?
I'm sure we did.
Yeah.
I just mean again.
Okay.
In the future, like after all of this stuff, because it's been crazy between them and Stardom.
Yeah.
First the 5-star, now this.
Absolutely.
But Akira and Miku kind of made up the majority of this match, and they took on the ending portion of the match against one another. And right then, at the end, it was Akira Kuragane with the half-hatch suplex on Miku Kanai for the win, sending Akira and Bozilla on to the semi-final round of the tournament over Miku and Sari. So I don't think Sari was totally disappointed by this. She did talk about how much she appreciated being in the tournament and teaming with Miku, and how far they got, they did really well. But after this match, it was really when Bozilla gave Akira her kudos, like, in a big way, because Akira went for a handshake after this match with Bozilla, and Bozilla gave Akira a hug.
Yes, and it was amazing and awesome and everything. And just for the record, for those who like to keep records, Bozilla faced Cerise in a singles match on 9/28 of 2024 in Marigold, and on 10/24 2024 in Marigold.
There you go. Yes, they have met in singles action.
Yeah, that's the only two.
I figured they had, but I just want to see more of it.
Oh yeah,
because it's scary.
and it's a big difference. It's a much different, Bozilla especially.
It is, yeah. Like, she's grown a lot, and Sari has this whole like jaded thing going on within the confines of Stardom. So it's really cool to see them mix it up and to see Sari attempt Uranage's on someone Bozilla size.
she would attempt it on Godzilla.
She would. And in the main event, on the blue side of the tournament, our quarterfinal was Saya Iida and Bea Priestley versus Aya Sakura and Sayaka Kurara. And I didn't know where we were going when we went into this match, but I sure was happy coming out of this match because Aya Sakura and Sayaka Kurara pinned Saya Iida and Bea Priestley to go on to the semifinals of the tag league.
Amazing. There you go. Thank you, booking.
It was so good.
Yes.
I love it.
It was good and unexpected and fresh and wonderful. And,
it was.
Maybe everything in the middle kind of sucked for Carrara this year, but you go from Cinderella to this.
Yeah.
It's a big year.
It is. I was so proud of them because they delivered. Like, they have been, Sayaka Kurara and Aya Sakura as a tag team have been doing big things. They're the New Blood tag team champions. They have just been killing it.
At least they're going to the finals, right?
Yeah. They're in there. They're doing the thing.
Yeah.
Let's freaking go. So that brings us to November 30th in Hamamatsu on pay-per-view, the Goddesses of Stardom Tag League Finals.
Ding ding.
And it was a really cool atmosphere. Things were looking good. It was a crazy card. We'll just say that. It was kind of a wild card going into this pay-per-view.
I much prefer the 2 nights previous.
Agreed.
Than this pay-per-view. And I don't know why it's like that sometimes, but go out of your way, especially to watch Osaka.
Yes. Osaka 100% needs to watch.
Yeah.
This, you can wait for it to get on Stardom World. You can browse it.
Yes.
Like, watch the tournament matches. Yeah. It's a good show. Like, don't get us wrong. It's Stardom. The wrestling is good. Everything's great. But it just didn't live up to, like, pay-per-view standards that we're used to. It was like, it felt like it could have just been another Stardom show.
Yeah. I mean, when the house shows were so good, it's just like, wow. Yeah. I don't know.
You expect more, right?
Yeah. Like you said, it was solid.
It was. There were a few surprises.
There were some surprises.
So that was fun.
That always helps.
Yes. So we settled in for this pay-per-view. We thought it was going to be a long one, but it wasn't. Like, normally Stardom pay-per-views are like 5 hours long. Like, we were ready. We were settled in.
Yeah.
It didn't go quite that long, which is probably to our benefit. But we started off the night with the 2 semifinal matches because, of course, whoever won these matches were going to have to wrestle again in the main event in the finals. We kicked off the night in Blue Goddess, Aya Sakura and Sayaka Kurara versus Hanako and Megan Bain.
And here we were. we'd watch the babies make their way up, and it's like, this is so awesome. They got to this point, and, we know what's going to happen now.
Yeah, I mean...
we know what's going to happen now.
It's Hanako and Megan Bayne. But, man, this match was really good. The girls, Sakurara did a great job of, keeping Megan Bayne contained, I thought. They did really well with their ability to team up together to take down the bigger opponent.
Contained to Bayne!
And we know that Hanako and Aya Sakura have a really heated rivalry between them. It's been going on for months. They do not like each other. And it would be those two that ended up at the end of the match. Aya Sakura throws on her crazy, twisty roll-up that she does on people where she just completely locks them down, grabs Hanako, puts her in it, pins her 1, 2, 3. Sakurara is heading to the main event.
Holy
and the
crap.
finals of Tag League over Hanako and Megan Bayne. Was I crazy to pick it the other way?
I mean, dude, no. Anybody in their right Vulcan mind would have thought that it was going to go the way of Megan Bayne and Hanako.
I thought so completely.
I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, the fact that they went this far.
Yes, and Aya and Sayaka, I think, were also very surprised that they won this match, but they were also just excited. I love their energy. They're always very happy and energetic, and it just feels so good when they win. So I was really happy that they got the win here in the opening match, going to the finals in the main event. In the next match, in Red Goddess, we had Ruaka and Natsukatora versus Akira Kuragane and Bozilla to see who would face Sakurara in the finals. There was some mischief in this match.
and this is the one that I expected the champs to lose. This is the one I expected the upset because of the story.
Yeah.
I was like, well, we're being rewarded.
Yeah.
I expected this to be Akira once again pulling it out for Bo.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that they were going to get there. And even after that first match, I was like, well, Bozilla and Sayaka Kurara have some stuff going on, so maybe we're heading in that direction. But that is not what went down. There was a really cool, to her credit, Natsukatora pulled off one of the coolest mists in this match that I've seen in my career of watching wrestling. So Bozilla had her down flat on the mat, and so Natsukatora is laying flat on her back, just mists straight up into the air into Bozilla's face. It was just the coolest visual that I've seen of a mist in a while. So after that happens, the ref's been pulled out of the ring, Bozilla gets misted, Natsukatora rolls her up, clamps her down tight, gets the 1, 2, 3. So it is Ruaka and Natsukatora moving on to the finals to face Aya Sakura and Sayaka Kurara, which in itself is really cool because it's tag champs versus tag champs. It's literally the two best tag teams right now in Stardom facing off in the Tag League finals.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
It makes all the sense in the world when you think about it.
It does. It really does.
So at this point, we're really excited. The main event's going to be crazy. I'm really excited about it, but we got some matches to go through before we get to that point. Starting off with Rion and Waka Tsukiyama in a tag match against Rina and Konami. And there has been an ongoing storyline for a while with EXV wanting a chance at the Artist of Stardom titles, which Hate currently holds. And there have been a few wins, like Rion pinning Fukigen Death in the past and things like that, you would give them an Artist of Stardom title shot. But they made their case even greater in this match because it was the shortest match on the card by a wide margin. It went extremely fast, just a couple minutes. Waka Tsukiyama rolled up Rina, not Rion, that's her partner. She rolled up Rina for the pin in maybe 2 minutes. I don't even know if it went that long. But that gives them a chance at the Artist of Stardom titles, and Konami and Rina were happy to grant that at the upcoming Korakuen Hall show on December 8th, but once all of that artist business got out of the way, we had a little surprise return to the ring.
Yes, we did.
In a sense, Maika came up to greet her team and also to yell at Saya Kamatani. She still hasn't forgotten about all that. Saya had some comments recently on X. You know how she is. She just kind of pokes at people.
Maika talked about her alcohol problems. and some of her, issues that she's had with depression and whatnot.
Yeah.
And feeling, once WWE came through with their couple-day tour, that it really brought her back into it. And, Saya Kamatani never wanted to miss a chance to to step on your misery.
Yes.
Came back with a little tweet about, her alcoholism, basically.
Basically.
And it was...
She kind of called her a wimp. And
honestly,
all that.
it's the best Saya Kamatani being Saya Kamatani there is.
She's always working, dude.
And yeah, she's absolutely
amazing.
Working boots on 24/7. And Micah, look what happened.
Yes.
Micah's back, right?
She's super mad. She wants her hands on Saya Kamatani, who is booked full for the rest of the year and beyond.
Yeah, and to be fair, Micah just came back. So
she did, yes.
She needs to face a few people.
Yes, so Micah did announce that she will be making her in-ring return in Korakuen Hall on December 8th.
Awesome.
But she also had some words for her team.
She did.
Hanako, Waka, and Rion, they were all in the ring. Hanako came up there as well. And Micah kind of laid into them a little bit. She's like, what, you can't get anything done on your own while I'm gone, what have you accomplished? I think they've done a lot since she's been gone.
To me, it came off a little harsh.
It did. Hanako won the Future of Stardom title.
Yeah.
And Rion and Waka earned a chance at the Artist of Stardom titles all on their own.
Yeah.
So, what are you mad about?
Because, listen, man, they've had a hard road to toe with, everybody being gone except the three of them, and they've had to do their little pose.
They've had to just hack it, dude.
And they've just, they've been there, though, every show.
They have.
And, every damn show.
They've been working their butts off.
They have.
And props to them. It's good to have Micah back. It's good to have your leader back. They lost Mina, then Xena got hurt, and then Micah went out. So they've just been having to do it all on their own, hold up EXV. But Micah promised that EXV was going to be greater and better than ever before now that she's back. So
well, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
We'll see. In the next match, we had a three-way match. Emma Maishima versus Lady C versus Suzu Suzuki. This was just a fun little three-way. Suzu just seems to be having fun in general. In all of her matches, she's always yelling and screaming and smiling. She's enjoying herself. She did roll up Emma Maishima to win this match. Lady C in there too. Her kicks have gotten devastating. Every time Lady C throws a kick, I'm just like, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, they have, and we just watched Lady C and Sherry and Sendai Pit.
Yes,
so
we did.
That was also interesting seeing Lady C outside of Stardom.
It was kind of cool to see her in there.
Yeah.
After that, we saw Miyu Momosaki, Azumi, and Mei Seira versus Kikyo Furusawa, Osita, and Tio Teleko. So a little more of our good friends DLM and Kikyo, who kind of fits well with them, in my opinion.
I loved her coming up and doing the pose with them at the first, and she
snuck in there.
She fits well with everyone.
Honestly, she does. You wouldn't think she would because she's so different from everyone with her goth aesthetic and all that. But every time I see her teaming with someone or standing into a faction, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
makes total sense.
No, if she fits with everyone, she fits. Go through it. She fits with God's Eye because of her submission skills and just awesome, right? She comes off like a fighter. She fits with Stars because she just looks like Stars.
Yeah, she gives Stars.
You could put her in different gear and she's total Stars,
yes.
right? She fits with every single, even Hate.
Yeah, Hate. I could even see her in Cosmic Angels, just a fun addition that's a little different.
That's probably the hardest one.
Yeah.
But
it would be interesting.
But she could, because if you have Aya, you could have Kikyo.
Yeah, I agree. I'm very interested to see who ends up getting Kikyo Furusawa in their faction. Because it's going to be a big get when they get her.
I agree.
Azumi won this match using the Azumi Sushi on Kikyo Furusawa. So another win for Azumi. Very nice to see her coming back. After that, we had Kyoko Katatsu, Hina, Tomoka Inaba, and Ami Sori versus Yuria Hime, Momo Kogo, Saya Ida, and B. Priestley. Big return for Yuria Hime in this match, and she looked fantastic in the ring. She hasn't even missed a day.
She did. I'm really glad to see Yuria back. Love Yuria. Been keeping up with her. Loving seeing Kyoko Katatsu.
We get her on the big shows.
Yeah, man. Anytime, but you get to see her, it's special. But, man, I really love seeing Yuria back.
Me too. Unfortunately, Yuria did take the loss in this match. She got submitted by Tomoka Inaba, so Stars took a little loss in this one. But after the match, Ami Sourei and Saya Iida decided to stay in the ring and have a little face-to-face because they both want a shot at the Wonder of Stardom Championship. And they both have pinned Konami recently, so they both kind of have a claim to that. And Konami came out because she has something to say about her own belt, and she ended up spraying both Saya and Ami with white spray paint to match the Wonder of Stardom Championship, and told them, you two can face off against one another in a singles match on December 8th at Korakuen Hall, and whoever wins can face me on December 29th at Dream Queendom in Ryogoku for the Wonder of Stardom Championship. So that's a big match for both of those girls.
Huge match.
Whoever wins that match is getting the big one.
Yeah, man.
At Dream Queendom.
Big match.
Which is insane. Like, a crazy chance for either of them, in my opinion.
I think so. I mean, that's the biggest show of the year, arguably. And it is a huge belt you're getting a chance at.
Yeah, 100%. After that, we saw Miku Kanai and Sarii versus Yuna Mizumori and Natsupoi. And I know, listen, I'm aware that the story here is Sarii versus Natsupoi. I know that's where we're heading. I know that's what everyone wants or whatever, according to Natsupoi. But that is not who I was watching in this match, because Yuna Mizumori and Sarii is where the story is at in my heart.
Absolutely.
I cannot get over how good the story is, how crazy they are in the ring together. Anytime they're in the ring, their chemistry is off the charts. It is so good that this one I'll be disappointed if we don't get a payoff for it. Like, if we don't get a singles match out of this, I'm gonna be so upset.
Yeah, no, I mean, we talk about it nonstop and we see it. We're not just imagining this.
No.
You know, there's 100% a legitimacy to this feud, to this feeling.
This grudge.
And there's enough animosity there, even on one side, to fuel it enough for both.
Yeah, and there was a moment at the end of this match that really kind of capitalized on that, because Natsupoi hit Miku Kanai with the Feireal gift, which would signify the end of the match, but Sarii came in to break it up, and as soon as she did, Yuna Mizumori laid her out with a lariat. She was nope, just sliding lariated her way through there. But Poi did end up getting the pin on Miku after hitting her with the fairy magic, so Yuna and Natsupoi did win this match. And following the match, Natsupoi got on the mic and she told Sarii that she wanted a singles match with her. And you know what Sarii's answer to that was?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Right.
I don't really want that. Like, I don't see a point in it. Like, what? Why would you say that?
Yeah, that she felt like, she's not there.
Yeah, she's like, she literally just said, like, I don't see the point in us having a singles match.
Yeah.
There's no reason for that.
Right.
Which is crazy, because Natsupoi is in this mindset of, like, I have to do this. I have to have this singles match. I have to beat Sarii. That's all she can think about right now. That's her major goal. And Sarii's just brushing her off like, no, I don't think so.
It's so Sarii, though.
Oh my God, it's so funny and so good. I love everything about it, because Natsupoi is not going to give up on this.
Oh, not a bit. Not a bit. But
she's going to convince her.
I think it's great. But I also think that this whole time that Mizumori is also standing here going,
Yeah, she's like fuming in the background.
Yeah.
You saw it, like, when they came out for the match, couldn't take her eyes off of Sarii.
Man,
so she's still there in the background waiting her turn, but she's gracious enough to let Poi take the lead for now.
Yeah.
If Poi can convince Sarii for the singles match, which I think she will, she's very convincing.
We'll see.
But this match was very good. It's always fun to see these teams go against each other. So after that, in the semi-main event, we had Rana Yagami and Shiri teaming up against Azusa Inaba and Saya Kamatani. And this is a prelude for the IWGP Women's Championship match and NJPW Strong Women's Championship match at Wrestle Kingdom on 1/4. So we got a lot of Shiri versus Saya in this match, but most of the mixing up was between, like, the young girls getting in there and getting their turns in. So we didn't see, like, a ton of Shiri versus Sayo one-on-one in this match, but it was enough to give us a little taste of what we can expect come Wrestle Kingdom.
I agree.
Boy, I'm excited.
Me too.
For that match, because Shiri's intensity is always turned up to 11 in matches like these, and Saya Kamatani is just such a good wrestler. Like, we saw her grappling at the beginning of this match, which is not something we normally see out of Saya Kamatani.
Oh, no. It was awesome, and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be great.
I agree completely. Rana and Shiri actually won this match. Shiri hit the Emerald Flosion on Azusa Inaba to win, so she got a little jump start there on Saya Kamatani. I don't think Saya cares, though.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
She's just totally convinced that she's the best thing in the entire world, which I love for her.
Hey, man, that's the best way to be.
She kind of is, though. Like,
yes.
Right now, she's
really
kind
is.
of the best thing in the entire world.
She really is. It's hard. How do you argue it?
Yeah, it's hard. It's difficult to argue against her being the best right now, because she's all anyone can talk about.
She plays her own song the way she wants to play it, and no matter what anybody says, they can go to hell.
Yeah, absolutely. That brings us to the main event of the evening in the finals of the Goddesses of Stardom Tag League 2025. We have Aya Sakura and Sayaka Kurara versus Ruaka and Natsuka Tora. Oh, this match was so good. The babies were just on top of their game.
Oh, they were.
There were crazy spears. There were like kicks galore from Aya Sakura. The champs in there. I love this tag team title run from Ruaka and Natsuka Tora.
Oh, it's perfect. And we talked about this. That this really feels like a proper tag team. Mm-hmm. Even though they're a part of Hate. In the past, it's felt like members of Hate.
Yeah.
Or members of Oedatai.
Yeah.
And this feels like the proper tag team, the Yarn and Tully.
Yeah.
Of Hate. And they're fun together. I love them together. They are a really good tag team.
And they've been having some great matches. This was another one of them. But in the end, it was Sayaka Kurara with a roll-up.
Yeah, man.
Devastating.
Yes.
To win the match, to win the Goddesses of Stardom Tag League. Sakurara are the champions of Tag League.
What is going on?
Oh my God.
Yeah, another clap. Listen.
They have done it. They've exceeded. We
lovingly call them the babies, and for reasons of just watching every single daggum thing they've ever done. But, this has been, what a run, man.
They've come so far.
What a run, what a ride. Never would have thought in a million years at the first of this tournament this would be where we ended.
Yeah, well, they started rough really slow.
Yeah.
Their first points were due to forfeit.
Yeah.
And they made it this far. They made it to the finals. They won the tournament. They got their rings. They were just ecstatic. They deserve it, though.
Oh, they do.
The way that they turned it on in this tournament, and even before that, showing their chops by winning the New Blood tag team titles, they have just been on a roll this last half of the year.
They've elevated those New Blood tag titles now.
Yeah. Totally.
To a brand new level. We were already excited that they were New Blood tag champions because they're a real tag team.
Yeah.
And, now we've got the New Blood that can face off against the tag champs. Mm-hmm. And holy crap.
Yeah, and that means that in a couple of weeks at Dream Queendom, we're going to run it back and have Aya Sakura and Sayaka Kurara versus Ruaka and Natsuka Tora for the Goddess of Stardom tag team titles.
And at this point, I wouldn't be shocked.
Could you imagine double champs?
It'd be really cool.
Sakurara?
It would be awesome to have the double champs and bring those New Bloods up that far.
It would. That would be crazy. And I could see them as tag team champions.
I can too.
But Ruaka and Natsuka Tora are a hard out, and Dream Queendom is no joke, but I think they're ready. I think they're good to go.
It's good. At this point, I'm super excited. I don't think I could have been this excited about any other outcome.
I don't know that I could either. Like, now that it's done, it feels right.
It does.
It feels like the right choice.
It does.
But before we get to Dream Queendom, we have a very exciting Korakuen Hall card coming up.
Holy crap, am I excited about this Korakuen Hall show.
On December 8th, they've just stacked this thing to the moon for like whatever reason. It's going to be on Stardom World Live, so don't miss it. But on the 8th of December in Korakuen Hall, we have a singles match between Emma Maishima and Yuki Mishiro, finally getting Yuki on a main Stardom card off New Blood. We've been raving about her. We've wanted her like on an actual Stardom show.
We wanted her so badly.
Yes, and she's here.
Yes.
I'm so excited. In the second match, we have 2 returns in a singles match. Matoi Hamave versus Ane Kanaya.
Yes.
They're back.
Matoi, my God. Matoi is going to be, you're going to get so sick of hearing me talk about Matoi over the next few months.
And Ane, she's been working her butt off to come back. Like, they've both been out for months and months and months. Like, Matoi's been out the whole year.
There's something special about Matoi, man. I'm telling you.
Wait. And I'm glad they're going against each other because they've been working together to try to get back. So they're going to do great in this match. I'm so excited. In the next match, Miyu Omasaki, Mei Seira, and Azumi will take on Lady C, Tomoka Inaba, and Kikyo Furusawa.
Someone Kikyo love.
Yes. In the next match, Momo Kogo and Yuri Hime take on Hazuki and Koguma, who are back in town.
Yeah, well, hopefully they'll pay homage to their friends.
I think this is interesting because it's like new stars versus old stars.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun to see what goes down. Next, we'll see Aya Sakura, Yuna Mizumori, and Natsupoi versus Miku Kanai, Chi-Chi, and Suri. so we get more Yuna.
So here it is, right? Here it is. This is it. This is the whole bad girl bunch because you got Chi-Chi in there too, the other hard-hitting, blonde bombshell. And you're coming in there and Yuna Mizumori's on the other side. Bro, let me just tell you.
I'm so ready.
we're going to be at a sold-out Korakuen Hall.
Yes.
And just all the vibes going crazy.
The lariats are going to fly.
'Tis the season. Got the big show coming up. This is going to be venomous.
It's going to be so good. I mean, even Aya Sakura and Chi-Chi have history. Like, there's so much to be excited about in this match. I'm so ready for it. After that, we have a 10-man match. The God's Eye team of Kyoka Kotatsu, Rana Yagami, Hina, Saki Kashima, and Shiri will be taking on the full force of Mivita Loka, Akira Kuragane, Bozilla, Itsuki Aoki, Rina Yamashita, and Suzu Suzuki.
Anytime I get full Mivita Loka,
I know, it's so good.
I don't care who they wrestle. This is going to be fantastic.
It will be, yes. God's Eye versus Mivita Loka. It's going to be a slobber knocker. You can bet your hat on that. In the next match, we have kind of an interesting one. It's an 8-man match where on one side we have Hate, so Azusa Inaba, Ruaka, Natsuka Tora, and Saya Kamatani, and they will be taking on Sayaka Kurara, Sariano, Micah, and a Mystery X.
Yes.
So
we're already getting a returning Micah.
Yeah.
So I would imagine this will be Xena.
Xena would be so good because we haven't seen her in so long and I miss her.
It kind of makes sense, but is it going to be Xena or is it going to be somebody very exciting and somebody maybe that'll be part of Dream Queendom? I mean, I don't know.
Like a total surprise?
Yeah, it could be a total surprise. I mean, us, we have our person out there in
the ether
that we want it to be always.
Yes, we did see her.
Yes.
At a recent Marigold show. Just like in the crowd, just as a fan.
Who did we see?
It was Mirai.
Yes.
We're always waiting on Mirai.
Yes, Waiting for Mirai is our documentary name.
Yes. And then in the semi-main event for the Artist of Stardom Championships, Fukigen Death, Rina, and Konami will be defending against Rion, Hanako, and Waka Tsukiyama. So I wonder if EXV will be able to capture the Artist of Stardom Championships without Micah's help.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it would be cool.
I think that they're going to win the belt. I really do.
I'll be rooting for them. I know that much. And in the main event, we have our singles match to determine the next challenger for the Wonder of Stardom Championship, Saya Ida versus Ami Sourei.
If you told me Ami Sourei versus Saya Ida was going to main event a sold-out Korakuen Hall 2 years ago, I would have laughed you silly. Yeah. And it's so crazy, man. But it's high stakes. I can't even begin to describe how badly I want Saya Ida to go after the white belt.
It's got to be the call, right? Saya Ida is heart, passion, soul. She defines the white belt. Plus, you have that little underlying story of Konami taking out her tag partner Hanan a couple months ago.
Yeah, so if she was to win or something happened in that match and Hanan had a return, I mean, there's a lot of stuff there.
There is, but even without the Hanan stuff, I would be elated if Saida were to get a white belt match at Dream Kingdom.
So in the Raja safe pick world, I would say Amisori.
Yes.
But damn it, I want Saida to win.
Yeah, I'm picking Saida all the way in this one.
I want Saida to win so
Heart all the way.
bad, just because of everything she is.
Everything she's been through, all the things she's done, she's just made a star of herself.
She's the hardest worker in the business.
I'm gonna be watching this one close because they're gonna be chops galore.
Yeah.
All the chops.
It's gonna be a fun match.
It will be.
And a great card.
So looking forward to this show on the 8th of December. There was one more thing I wanted to mention because I found it crazy over on the Marigold front. They have a huge doubleheader coming out on December 6th in Sapporo. And I'm just boggled by the fact that this show is not going to be live because you've got the noon show, right?
Yeah.
And it's headlined by a white belt match, Victoria Yuzuki defending against Misa Matsui.
What a match.
And then the evening match is headlined by the Superfly title, Mayu Iwatani defending against Hummingbird. And it's not live. I'm so confused.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to see it, though.
Me too. That's going to be so
Maybe they'll change their mind, but before then.
Maybe. The one a couple days later on the 10th is scheduled to stream live, and there are title matches on that one too. The tag team titles are on the line. Chika Goto and Yuki Minami going after those, and Chika Goto finally getting her championship match against Miku Aono after failing to get it the last time. So a lot of big things coming up for Marigold as well, and of course that 1-3 show that's like on the horizon. That's gonna be huge.
Right.
So a lot of fun stuff coming up. This Stardom Korakuen Hall is I'm so ready. I'm ready for the holiday hardcore death match between the Timeless Love Bomb and the Mega Problems. It's great. Women's wrestling is just on fire.
It
lately.
is. It's on fire, and I can't wait to talk about it. I can't wait to watch it.
Me either. So make sure you're following us on all our socials at Cult of Joshi on X, Instagram, and Facebook. Subscribe to the Cult of Joshi YouTube channel. If you're listening on YouTube, give us the video a like and comment below about what you thought of the tag league, how it ended, if you're happy with the ending and what's coming up for Korakuen Hall and Dream Queendom. But for now, that's all we have for you. I'm Raja. He's John. So long from Cult of Joshi.
Bye!